Hey, what's up, guys? We are starting something new today. It's in geometry and it's pretty simple. It is called the surface area. The surface area. Okay, and let's look at what this means. Well, just break it down. You know what a surface is, right? It's like the surface of this desk I'm at is the top of the desk. This is a surface, right? Like the outsides, right? And we know what area is. We know how to find the area of a shape. So all you're doing in the surface area is you're gonna have a 3D shape. Like, let's see, I'm gonna draw poorly, but I'm gonna draw this cube right here, okay? And what we have to do is find the area of all the surfaces. And on a cube like this, or on this rectangular prism, it's a prism. These are called prisms when they're 3D like this. It's a rectangular prism. There's 6 different surfaces. Aren't there 6 sides to this, right? Front, back, sides, top, bottom. There's 6 sides, right? On this shape. So you have to find the area of all the sides and then add them together. So let's look at something like this. Let's say that this is 3 and this looks a little longer. This looks like, we'll call this a rectangle, right? So we'll call this 5, 3, 5, and then we'll call this line going up here. Let's call this 6. Okay, so now we're gonna find the surface area. We have to find the area of all 6 sides. All right, let's start here on the bottom. Right. Let's start with this bottom. This bottom piece, which is kind of laying on the floor, right? It's on the bottom. It's 3 wide and 5 long. So what's 3 times 5? 15. Now, doesn't this piece have like a twin up here? Right? Imagine a box. The bottom's the same as the top, right? Like right here. So this one's also 3 times 5, which is 15. Now let's do the sides. Let's do the sides. It's 5 wide and 6 tall. And he's got a friend over here, right? The opposite side. So there's 2 of these. Now let's do the front. This piece in the front. It's 3 wide, and how tall is it? How long is this? Well, this line is the same as this line over here, so it's 6. 3 times 6 is 18. Of course, he has a friend there in the back, so there's another 3 times 6 times 18. And these are all the sides. So we're gonna add them up. I'm being lazy, so I'm gonna use my calculator. We've got 15. We've got 30, plus 30, plus. All right, so 126 is the surface area. And let's say these are all in inches, like 5 inches or 3 inches, 5. It will be inches squared. All right, now really if you notice when there's 3 like this, like 3, 5, and 6, that they all kind of pair together with each other twice. Like you see the 3 went with the 5 twice, the 5 went with the 6 twice, and the 3 went with the 6 twice. You can think of it like that too. All right, but just do these prisms, these rectangle and square prisms, just like this, and you won't miss them, okay? All right, pause it, rewind if you wanna go back and look at it. We found the surface, every side, we figured out the area of every side. There were 6 sides. and we added them together to get the surface area. Okay? Let's do another one. All right. Let's do a square pyramid. Now that looks intimidating, but it's not. The reason why it's called a square pyramid is the bottom is going to be, the base is going to be shaped like a square. All right, everybody knows what a pyramid, right? You have your walls and they come up like a point, right? In a pyramid. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to draw it like this. I'm going to draw our square, and watch what I do here. All right, now this is called making a net out of the problem. All right, and here's all we did. We took our pyramid and we kind of we took the walls of the pyramid and we folded them flat out like that. We like mashed it down almost like a box. We folded it up and flattened it out. If you took these little walls right here and lifted them up, wouldn't it make a pyramid? Right? These 4 triangles. All right, so we took the pyramid and we flattened it out and wrote it like this. And now we're going to do the area of all of these sides. We have 4 triangles and a square. We'll call this, we'll say this is 5. And we'll say the height is 2. All right, this is supposed to be a 2, okay? So, how can we do it? Remember on the last one, we just found all the areas and added them up. That's what we're going to do on this one. So let's first start with this square. The square was 5 on a side, right? So we know that's 5, don't we? What's 5 times 5? 25. So we know our square is 25. But now look, what else do we have? We have 4 triangles, okay? Now these triangles are all going to be the same size. So we only have to do it one time and then just write it down 4 times or multiply it by 4. We only have to do it once. So let's look at any triangle. They're all the same. The base, let's look at this one right here. Let's look at this triangle right here. We already said that these lines are 5, right? The square is 5 on each side. So the base is 5. And the height was 2. Right? So it's 1/2 base times height. And that equals 5. Half of 5 times 2 is 5. So the triangles are 5 each, right? Each one of these has an area of 5. So how many, let's add them all up now. So we have 1 square, and then we have 4 triangles. When you add them all up, you get 45. Okay? So, all we did, if this seems weird, I'm sorry, but all we did was we did the area of the square right here, and then we did the area of the 4 triangles, and we figured out half the base times the height was 5, and there's 4 of them, so 5, 5, 5, and 5. So this one's 5, this one's 5, this one's 5, and this one's 5 for area, and the center was 25. Okay? So, that's basic surface area. You're going to have an assignment to work on and a quiz at the end of the week. I will be on every day to help you do your homework. Okay? Bye. One more thing I wanted to show you guys. You know, earlier we did the surface area. We just said 12 times 3. We wrote it down. We said 3 times 4. We wrote it down. We said 12 times 4. You can write it down, then add them all up at the end. This is what it looks like in like a math formula. So you can do it this way too. It's 2 times length times width, 2 times length times height, and 2 times height times width. So you have 3 things here, length, width, and height. And if you write it down like that, you can do it this way too. Let me show you. 2 times length times width. So what is 2? The length is 3 and the width is 12. That gives you 72 plus 2 times the length, which is 3, and the height is 4. And that gives you 24. And 2 times the height, which is 4, and the width, which is 12, like that. And that gives you 96, I think. And if you add these 3 together, you can get it that way. 192. And that's the right answer as well. So I showed you how to do these at the beginning of the video. This is a kind of a formula way to do it at the end of the video. Either way works. You can do it either way you want to. Okay, bye.